All right, so today we're going to talk about node wars. Firstly, I want to give you a brief. What you do need to prep is pots. So get 500 of your best pots and do that. And after that, you go into your guild fortress, and in your guild fortress, you go to your node war tab. So you can see here I got 500 pots, and then I'm going to go into the guild fortress in the node war tab. In my previous video, I show you where that node war tab is, so you can watch the prepping for node wars video and then watch this one. So you can also see in the top right corner near your map, a little icon comes up when your guild is ready for node war, and it gives you a timer. So our timer's at 4 minutes. 5 minutes before the node war begins, you can actually enter the node war area, and I'll show you that through here. You just click on your node war button in the base and enter node war. So once you're in, there's a bunch of things to look at. We have 3 buffs that an officer can utilize in the top right corner. So there's an attack buff, a defense buff, and a speed buff, and they're standard levels. There's also artillery, so there's bombs, there's cannons, and there's an elephant up in the top right corner as well. You can see that there, and whoever is an officer has summoning power to be able to summon these, but mostly it'll just be me summoning these things. And then you have your map, and you have obviously in your base your holy artifact, your towers, defense towers, and your barricades. So you can actually see the guild skills here that benefit to node war if you want to scroll to your guild tab and go to guild skills. So the primary thing about node war is that we're going to control the map. So you can see here, quickly on the map, you can see where the Hwacha is and where the buff tower is. These are the 2 main objectives in node war, other than destroying your opponent's base. So our strategy as a guild will more than likely be heavy artillery based, which means we'll have usually 3 cannons and the Hwacha. And then everybody else who isn't in that artillery will be on defense of the Hwacha and the cannons. And we're going to utilize our artillery to destroy the enemy base while we defend them. So that's going to be the main tactic. So this is how you use a cannon. You can see you hop in the cannon. You'll see a power bar on the bottom middle frame, and you'll also see your map expand and a white line. And then 1 clickable shot, like if you were to do Nover's world boss, kind of like that. Same Hwacha, cannon, same idea. But what you need to understand is the distance. So you can see firing distance will change depending on button hold duration. So that white line on your map is basically the exact extension of that bar at the bottom. So once you target, as you can see here, I'm trying to line up with the base and go to full max capacity. You'll see the little red thing come out and hit. So the holy artifact is being attacked at the top. You can see our guard tower is being attacked at the top, so they're also using artillery to hit us. So you'll notice once you finally get a hit with a cannon, you'll see it pop up right there, successfully hit Titus. And you'll see your little icon that you hit something, and you want to make sure that you hit those things. So this is the artillery, that's the Hwacha, that's actually mounted in the maps. And it works the same as a cannon. You'll see the white line and the power bar and the shot. You hold it down until you get to where you want, let go, and then it shoots, and you'll see the same hitting targets. So with the holy artifact, when you're using your artillery, you want to aim for that little circle. You see that little circle at the top of the tower? You want to aim for that with your cannon or your Hwacha, or your bombs and all those kinds of things too. The other piece of artillery is an elephant. As you can see here, it's almost like a mount. So you just hop onto it and you ride it, and it has 1 ability, which is a huge stomp. So I just rode it into the enemies to stomp, but usually this would be used for barricades and all that kind of stuff, cannons, etc., etc. So that's mostly the gist on the utility of node wars.